What's up, y'all? Peace and blessings to everybody out there. I'm trying to go live more often, build up my engagement, be intentional with my channel. I was about to say page. Oh, and I was doing this on TikTok. I was doing like a wine kind of review on my TikTok. I don't think the people really was feeling it. I don't know. However, I always drink wine, but I just wanted to get into like sipping wine and getting into different types of wine and champagne. And I like wine and champagne. So I might as well, if you like something, you might as well learn it, learn about what you are casually partaking in. So since I'm casually partaking in it, I feel like I should expand my horizons. So I on TikTok, I've actually did a review on this. I don't want to say, well, yeah, somewhat of a review of this brand of wine, which is the McBride sisters and their Black Girl Magic collection that they have. I wonder if they sell other brands too, but their Black Girl Magic brand, I've tried the red blend. I have the Black Girl Magic champagne. I don't think I've tasted that. I don't remember. I don't know if I tasted that and remember how it tastes. So I don't think I have the champagne. And I saw the rosé, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, I have just started taking a liking to rosé. Like, just like I had a taste for it. So I had some when I went on, had my girls' night out, my girls' weekend slumber party for Christmas. Shouts out to the girls out there when we did it was this past Friday. We went to a jazz club and all that stuff. But I will post up the video for my Being Bella Minded blog so y'all get to see like the fun I had because I did a little highlights or whatever. So y'all get to see that. You know what I'm saying? But there I had got a rose. I had a taste for rose. We had to bring some not Costco need food. No. I do not want to mess up your name, love. How are you? Peace and blessings. How Montserrat, I believe. Hi, Mr. Tree. How are you? Peace and blessings. So yeah, I did the girls trip and hi, is it Jalisa or Jalissa? Peace and blessings. So we had a girls little slumber party at a room downtown. I live in South Carolina. I stay in Somerville. And so that's kind of like Somerville is like maybe 10 minutes out of Charleston. So if y'all know what Charleston is, that's I stay like 5 minutes out of Charleston, which is like not 5 minutes, like 10 minutes, maybe 20. Let me get not to get the line out of Charleston. So we went downtown Charleston for Christmas, like a Christmas thing for the girls. Said, I'm sorry, y'all. Can Mr. Tree said, can I talk about God? What would you like to discuss about God, Mr. Tree? I don't mind enlightening you. Said, how are you, girl? I am blessed, favored, no complaints. No complaints at all, y'all. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. Say yo, happy holiday. Yes, Joe 209. Happy holidays, peace and blessings, good vibes all day. You said talk about God, please. Mr. Tree, what do you want to talk about? You tell me what you want to talk about. You say, will you come to my live tomorrow at 12 Central Time, please? Okay, I'm on the East Coast, so 12 Central will be what? Is that 11 for me? Peace and blessings, Autumn. Yes, yes. Happy holidays, guys. You say, guys, I don't feel Christmassy. What's Christmassy, Ashley? Peace and blessings. What is Christmassy? What's Christmassy? You know what? It's so funny you said that. When I went, when we had our staycation for the Christmas holidays, just something for the girls before Christmas when we spend time with our family, everybody had on Christmas pajamas except me. I did not have on Christmas pajamas, Ashley. So I guess I wasn't so Christmassy, but I had a great time. I had so much fun. I would tell y'all ladies out there, like, if y'all just need like a girls break or just some girl time with your girls, and maybe, schedules are kind of strict, so you can't like really go out of town, or maybe, you can't afford to right now, like, do something like get a room in your city in a nice area where y'all go, maybe have dinner, get drinks, listen to music, shop. Go get a room in that area and just hang out in that area like y'all are tourists, like y'all have never been in that city. So you something like, girl, it don't feel like Christmas. You know what, Ashley? I'm not judging because I just finished decorating my Christmas tree like a day ago. I put up my Christmas tree has been up for like, I want to say maybe 2 weeks, and I just decorated. So I get it. I get it. But you know what? What does feeling like Christmas feel like? Thank you. I appreciate it. You like my hair. Thank you so much. I don't want to mess up your name. Julissa. Is it Julissa or Julissa? We don't even got one. It's not too late. I'm not saying to go run out and get a tree if you don't want to, but it's not too late to get in the mood. Like, bake some cookies. I just bake my kids some cookies. Bake some cookies and sit down with somebody or by yourself. Bake some cookies, make some cocoa, and watch some Christmas movies. Sometimes sometimes when we're not there, sometimes we have to get ourselves there, like, mental wise. Sometimes you gotta psych your mind, get you to that place. Peace and blessings, Maddox. So sometimes you gotta get yourself there. You gotta get your place in the mood. Get in the mood. Get yourself in there. That's why I said, like, about going downtown. I just went like 20 minutes downtown at a nice hotel with my good sis. She's more like family, and she invited me with her friends, and it was just a nice, sweet downtown in our city. Downtown. And we we went to a jazz club, walked to another place, and just hung out downtown. And like little stuff like that, you'll be surprised how that just centers you and just like refreshes you. You said, did you dye your hair? Unfortunately, yes, I did dye my hair myself. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. So yeah. Mattis, did I say hey to you already? Peace and blessings. So while I was out on my little staycation with the girls, went downtown to a jazz club called Forte. and it was a band, a jazz band doing cover music for Motown, and I had a ball. I can't wait to put the video up so y'all can see. I had a ball. And but I wanted rosé, and I started to bring a bottle of rosé, and I didn't. So I got a glass of rosé while I was there at the jazz club. And let me tell you, let me tell you. So I had to go and buy my own rosé. I'm a wine champagne girl. I've drunk cocktails or hard liquor in the past, but it's too hard for me. Say I like it. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Don't. It's some characters on YouTube. Okay. Okay. But yes, so because I was into my rose fix, saw some rose. I saw this one, the Black Girl Magic Rose, McBride Sisters Rose. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this. I could sip on this up until Christmas. You know, I got a Merlot open too. I need to drink. I gotta hurry up and drink it. Yeah, I need to buy one of those wine stoppers. Like, I drink wine enough, you would think I would buy that and invest in it, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I be all over the place. So I'm learning to be more present and, you know, be in the moment. So yep. So that's the dealio. But yeah, I just came on there to talk about my wine, just engage with you all a little bit. Of course, ask y'all, did y'all check out any of my videos? Y'all, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. Like, the last video I put out was about what about your friends. Make sure y'all go check that out. That video got a great response compared to videos in that I've previously done. Like, usually my videos, I slowly, gradually climb maybe to like 20 views and stuff. But within like 3-4 days, I have like 50 something, I think now, views on that video. What about your friends? And I noticed that talking about that content too on TikTok, it gets like a good response. I even get people inboxing me on TikTok about issues that they have with their friends, like being Black women, having friends with Black women. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, it says, oh, hi. Somebody on here being silly. So it says, how many kids do you have? I have 5 in all. One previous marriage, 2 by my husband, and we had 2 together. So 5 in all. 5 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So 2 of them are out the house. And yeah, 2 of them are already out the house. One, this is his last year in high school. Then I have a middle schooler, and then I have one that's still in elementary. So that's okay if you're the only one here. What does it matter? We vibe, if we vibing, we vibing. Whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, that doesn't matter. But yeah, make sure y'all go check out that video, because what I was saying was the friend, I think, speaking and discussing about Black women is in regards to like sisterhood or fellowship or friendship or just knowing how to interact and get along. Seems to be content that a lot of people like on this channel and on my other platforms. So Like I have another video that will be coming up that is leaning into that too. So I'm like, maybe that's what um an audience, like maybe that's what Black women are looking for, a space where Black women can come to talk about how to navigate among other Black women, like how to get along with one another, how to respect one another, how to have boundaries, how to love on one another, support one another, nurture one another, how to effectively communicate with one another. So this I might just, base a lot of stuff around just knowing how to, for us getting back to knowing how to establish like a sisterhood among Black women. I'm not saying we got to get along and kumbaya, but I feel like we should have a level of respect and a standard of how we communicate with one another. So like, why? Why? Anyways, I don't know when I'm going to do another live. I don't know. I have started doing, when I do my astrology, like full moon, when I do my moon readings, like full moon, new moon, I go live on that. So the next time, probably in another week or so, another week, I'll probably be going live doing probably the new moon, which will be in Capricorn. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. But yeah, I think that has a good response. So I do want to maybe keep feed because I do like talking about that subject. I do like talking about the sisterhood and relationship and dynamics among Black women, because I've experienced a lot in navigating and learning and relating to other Black women, whether it be like my mom or women who helped raise me, and friendships, to that extent. Because I think that as much as people say like women don't really like each other, I'm starting to understand why men would look at that and say that. I'm starting to understand why women would say that, like women don't really like each other, because that's the way it comes off a lot of time. It really does. It's like you could be in a friendship dynamic and everything is great. Y'all vibing, y'all having a good time, and you're not seeing or foreseeing that, oh yeah, this bus about to stop right about now. So yeah, it's like you don't realize it, and then of course, boom, now it's a problem, now it's an issue. And I feel like a lot of Black girls, a lot of young Black women, a lot of Black women have dealt with this so long, and it's the same story for all of us, to the point where it just makes me sit back and be like, maybe this is an ongoing problem, because there's no one really, like, I'm not saying no one, it probably is Black women already that's out there advocating and trying to nurture the sisterhood among Black women. But probably already women out there doing that, but it's probably the fact that it's not like the main focal point. So it's probably with black women out there doing their business with this. It just probably isn't getting the notoriety and then the attention. But I can tell by the way my numbers are based on when I'm talking about the intersectionality of black women and how we deal with other black women. That seems to be of interest to other black women out there. And maybe it's because, you know, we're experiencing some of the same situations in regards to dealing with each other. So it's kind of like, you know, you can't really be mad at other people. You can't get mad at other men and people in the world and say, oh, you know, black women, we never get the respect, or we never get what's just for us. We're always getting overlooked. We're the most disrespected. We're the ones who get mistreated the most. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie and say I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But I also feel that the reason is because it starts with us as black women with one another. If we want the respect and the acknowledgement and want people to actually hold us as a priority collectively as black women, then I believe that we have to be a priority with one another. We have to set a tone. We have to set a standard when we deal with one another as in regards to being black women. So like, I don't care how much I don't like something you said, you did. I don't care if, you know, I don't know you. Like if we have a negative exchange or we have a confrontation, like just off the fact that you're another black woman, I'm not going to call you out your name and disrespect you like that. I'm not going to call you no B, no nothing, you know. Um, just having that standard to say like I love you as a black woman, to the point where I'm not going to belittle you or disrespect you even in the midst of rage or being upset or confrontational. I might get mad, I might cuss, I might be upset, but I'm not going to call you a B. I'm not going, I'm not going to be derogatory against you, because we can't ask men not to be derogatory against us when we're derogatory against one another. Like we have to uphold the same energy, the same uh expectations that we have with men and other people outside of us, the collective of black women. We need to have that same energy with ourselves and one another. I mean, I get it. I feel like black women, because we are overlooked and mistreated. Excuse me. I do feel like I do feel like a lot of us are really broken. I said this term a while back, and I was like being, expecting to be strong in your brokenness. And I feel like that's kind of like the undertone, or the ideology we have inherited as black women. We've inherited the ideology, or maybe it's been conditioned on us to feel like we have to be strong in our brokenness. Like no matter how broken we are, we have to be strong in it. And to an extent, yes, sometimes you got to find strength when you're going through the storm. But on the other hand, sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, not try to fight the storm or prevent the storm or beat the storm. Sometimes you just gotta just allow the storm to come through, and you just have to be in the storm, if that makes sense. You have to go through it. And we taught so much to be strong, and a lot of us be saying around here, "Oh, I can't be in my masculine energy." I got to be in my feminine energy. And they compare their feminine energy. I'll say this, like, I'm assuming when I hear some of us say, Black women say, oh, I'm in my soft girl era. I'm assuming soft girl, you mean like pampered. Because feminine, tapping into your feminine energy don't have nothing to do, it has nothing to do with working and somebody taking care of you and somebody pampering you. That's not what feminine energy is about. Feminine energy is about being, of course, being, just allowing things to happen in a sense, not necessarily meaning like I allow somebody to take care of me. But yeah, so I'm assuming soft girl era means pampered. Being in your pamper area. I can't complain now because like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I don't know, I'm not about to say that because I was about to be like, that's being pampered in itself, but I hold it down. Okay. I hold it down in my house. Like I just cook I just cooked some beef stew and rice. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Some beef stew and rice. I just made some cornbread with it. So beef stew, rice, cornbread. And I made some chocolate chip cookies for my kids from scratch. Okay. And I'll be around here cleaning, cooking, putting up Christmas trees. Even though I did it like 2 days ago. But regardless of the fact, like I'm not sitting around here just because I don't work. I'm not sitting around here with my legs kicked up. Like I'm doing stuff. Like I'm either cleaning, keeping my house straight, preparing for dinner, doing what I need to do around here to keep my house a home, or I'm working and doing something in regards to the channel, on my website, on my candles. Y'all, I sell candles too for anybody who don't know. Go to bellaminded.com. And yeah, help kids with school, after school activities, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I don't stay at home mom don't just mean pampered life. I don't mean you sitting around just being pampered. Yeah, if you got kids, you got requirements. Now, maybe if you was a stay-at-home wife, meaning like y'all ain't had kids yet or don't have kids, and he worked, baby, that's probably the life. Okay? If I was a stay-at-home wife instead of a mother, if I could just stay at home and it was me and my husband, baby, I ain't finna lie to you, baby. I probably have the meal cooked. I probably be looking cute. Okay. Ready to be devoured. Ready to be devoured. Now, my husband might be looking at this like, but baby, we 5 kids in. That's a whole different, like, listen, the energy is a requirement. When you have kids, ain't nothing about staying home, luxury, or soft life. Nothing. Nathaniel. Nothing. But I don't know. I just think that I love sisterhood, y'all. I love Black women in sisterhood. I love, like, when I go to an event and I go someplace and it's Black women around, I just love it. I love it. I love the camaraderie. I love the way we interact with one another. I love it. So I'm always pushing for that. I feel like maybe that's a gift and a curse for me too, because I come in with so much optimism Sometimes maybe I come into situations when I meet other Black women with too much optimism to the point where I'm overlooking red flags, or to the point where I'm just like, I see so much. Y'all want to know the biggest problem I feel like I have in regards to um people, women, Black women specifically, only because that's that's my proximity. That's who I deal with. I don't really have any um women friends of different nationality or ethnicity, excuse me, race. So I will come into meeting another Black woman, um and I won't even say it's friendship yet, but I don't know if this is a gift, but I will come in meeting another Black woman, and I will see so much beauty potential in that woman. I would see so much beauty and potential in y'all, like so much, so much to maybe I might be a little bit overbearing, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like you could do this, you could do that, you could do all of these things. Like, oh my gosh, like I come in with so much of that, because it's like when I see you do well or you succeed, that gives me the inspiration for me to succeed. So I love to see my Black women getting along. I love to see my Black women like being successful. I love to see I just love it. So when I come in, like I have all this optimism, and I see all the beauty in you when I meet you. And it's like, I'm going to tell you, because I don't know if anybody's ever told you. So if I meet you and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that about you. I love this, because that's what I see. So I'm ready to shower you and pour onto you, because I see such potential. It's just, I see the greatness in you. And then I think sometimes the problem is it's because I'm so busy pouring, maybe because I'm so excited that eventually I think maybe me being so busy pouring into you, you kind of, I don't know, maybe the attention and the focus was on you. And then when you see me and you see my light, then it's like, I don't know. Like maybe it makes other women be like, does she really think that about me? Or was that just her doing it? I don't know, because it just seems like I will pour so much into another woman that I'm building a bond with or a friendship with, that maybe they think that because I can speak on them and give them their flowers, maybe it means that I somehow have to be looking up at them instead of like them eye to eye. So you think because I'm pouring into you that means that I feel less about myself, which how is that possible? Because I wouldn't be able to pour into you if I had nothing for me. So I know I'm good. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I'm pouring into you and showering you because I want you to know who you are. I don't want you to forget that. I want you to know who the F you are, just like I know. And I think sometimes because I'm so busy pouring into them, that when they really get to see me and who I am, I think that's that's a turn off. I don't know. I think maybe they feel like I'm trying to take their light or dim their light or overshadow them. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that hold on, y'all. Alrighty, I'm done. Sorry. But I don't know if people think people think my shine and me shining is going to hinder their shine in some way. Like, no, you a son, I'm a son. We could both shine, baby. Okay? We could both shine. Like, I don't know. And maybe that's the hang up in regards to women, because maybe the problem is man, let me tell you what my ideal friendship circle or what women look like in a collective, in a friendship to me. I think everybody has a strength. And I feel like if you allow people to play in their strength, it does nothing but strengthen the friendship. I genuinely feel like if I had a friendship circle or group, like everybody is just as important and needed in this friendship. No one is any more important than the other. You know how they'll say, like, some friendship circles, it's a center. It's somebody who sits in the center of the friendship. But I just look at that more so if that's the person who got everybody together. But that doesn't mean that that's the just because you're the draw, the magnet that brings people together, it doesn't mean that um your other friends don't have something that's just as magnetizing that they can inspire or attract the people in the group. I think we really have to look into that as like women. Like, why do we think our shine, somebody else shining, like why do we think we can't all shine? We can all shine. It's something dynamic and special about each and every one of us. And I feel like if you don't know, if you come into my friendship circle, you gonna know, because we gonna find out. We're gonna find out because I'm gonna help you find out. Like, I'm gonna point out your strengths. When you do something, you excel at something, I'm gonna say, oh man, like, oh, that was great. You got to keep doing that. I love that. I'm going to put your name out there. I'm just going to do things to encourage you. I'm going to say, oh, how you could work your social media page. Oh, this idea for that. Because I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do it. I want to see you know your purpose. I want you to know your worth. I want you to know your worth. I want you to know your worth. And at the end of the day, if we know our self-worth and who we are, nothing is going to imitate you and get you off your rocker. That's just how I feel. That's what I believe. So I just think that, yeah, maybe I'm going to kind of like steer into more of these topics in conversation. So my next podcast episode, which is episode 3. So episode 3 of Her Mind is Beautiful will be out on Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday, I will be uploading it. And I will be uploading it Wednesday, and it is about like do men get along better? And do men get along with each other better than women do? And all of these things I feel like are essential and instrumental in learning for us as Black women to learn how to deal and navigate with one another through conflict, through tragedy, trauma, through insecurities, through celebrating each other, like just learning how to navigate. Because I feel like that's instrumental. I feel like a sister circle, a tribe, a sisterhood is instrumental because you need that set of group of people. Like if you in a relationship and you about to just jump out the window and call it quits because you need to be able to have that circle or that friendship with another woman who is for your best interest. So she's not going to say anything to you that's going to put you in a worse off position. You need somebody to be honest with you, transparent with you. Speak about tell you the truth even if it hurts your feelings. You need that. You know what I'm saying? Because those things, like I feel like having that sisterhood keeps you grounded. Cause somebody gotta be able to talk to you when your mama can't, when your family can't, when your man can't. Somebody gotta be able to be like, sis, you tripping. Sis, you're tripping. So but yeah, I just came on here real quick just to speak to you all, but I'm about to go finish sipping on my rosé. Well, look at her. Look at there. Alrighty. Look at, I still got wine all over. Huh. But anyways, thanks for everybody for joining me. Thanks for the likes, for liking this video. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessing. I will check y'all out next time. I won't do a pop-up live. I'll schedule one so people can know. Subscribe, hit your notification bell. And yes, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Oh.